Go.
Here we are in Warren, Rhode Island, which is where I grew up. And straight across the street, if you look right over there, Dell's Lemonade. That is one of the things that we are going to get while we're here because it's actually like the state drink. They don't have it anywhere but Rhode Island. And I didn't know this growing up until I moved away, and all of a sudden, no Dell's Lemonade. And they also have coffee syrup, which when I get back to the hotel, I'll show you guys what that is. It's a chocolate syrup, but coffee flavored, that goes in milk, and it flavors the milk like coffee. So when I grew up, they had chocolate milk, regular milk, or coffee milk. Like, you had those three choices in school. And I know most people are just like, I don't even know coffee milk. You're looking for coffee with some milk or milk in your coffee. Like, no, it's coffee milk. So as we come back around this side over here, when I told you guys about like the pizza place that my cousin Christopher and I used to work at, which I'm trying to think of how old we were. I was 16 and he must have been about 19. And he cooked and I delivered pizzas. And that was like my first real job that wasn't a paper route. Paper route was my first job. And as soon as I turned 16 and could drive, he got me the job at Velasco's, which then turned into Market Street Pub, which we're going to pass right here. It's on the left-hand side right here. Now it's Market Street Pub, if you check it out. That's where my first job was. So we're going to go to Rod's Grill now, which is like a little diner that has been here forever. And they have what they call gaggers, which they don't have anywhere else. It's a hot dog with meat sauce, celery salt, onion, and mustard on it. And it's like 800 calories per one of these things. But they're so good, and again, you can only get them here. And they wrap them in this paper, and then by the time you get them to the car, they've soaked through the bag with all the grease. So we're going to get some of those, bring them home to Dad, because Dad's on a weight gain program now. We're trying to beef his weight back up. So we're going to get him some Rod's Grill. So let's go over there and get that.
Here's Rod's Grill. And here's Jerry's face. Why are you making that face?
Alright, like once a year I come here. Rod's Grill goes on fucking vacation until the day after we leave.
Who does that?
Seriously? This thing is open year round. It's like summertime. This is when you go to Rod's Grill, and it is closed. You gotta be kidding me. So now we're gonna go to the Warren House of Pizza, which is owned by the Greeks uptown. And it's good food. But no Rod's Grill. They're freaking killing me. Like, there is a New York system in Providence that was on Man vs. Food and Diners, Dives, and Drives, and Diners, Drives, Dives, Guy Fieri and his shit, and Strange Foods was there too. So you know what? We'll go there tonight after we leave my parents' house. We'll make a trip to Providence. Maybe we'll go to the food truck. We can get the Triple Murder Burger.
The what?
The Triple Murder Burger. It's from the Haven
sounds
Brothers.
Scary.
Okay, there's Man vs. Food did a thing in Providence, and they go to the little, it's like a truck. It's like a food truck. Everything lately has to do with food because I'm not on my contest diet anymore. And it's the Triple Murder Burger. It's like 4 hamburgers. It's like they use a chopstick to hold it together because there's so many layers to it. It's badass. So maybe we'll do that. But there's Rod's Grill, man. I grew up here eating here like 2-3 times a week with these hot dogs. And I've actually eaten a dozen once. Which if you eat the dozen, you get them for free. That's when I was literally about 270 pounds. And I walked in there like, can you do it? I was like, fuck yeah, I can do it. About the 11th one, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. But I got that one, the last one down. Then you don't have to pay for them, which is another thing. I was eating so much food at the time, it's nice to have free food. So let's go get some Warren House of Pizza. Fucking Rod's Grill. God.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
I'm Jerry's mother.
All right. So you've known Jerry his whole life.
I was there from the first day.
What do you think about him being a bodybuilder?
That's what he always wanted, and I'm very proud of him.
So we're trying to collect some stories because he has this thing called Storytime, and we would like to know a story about him that no one else knows.
No one else knows.
No one else knows.
Speak up. Speak up. Oh, okay. When he was about 10, he had a mongoose bike, and he wanted to be a bike racer.
Instead of it, so he went from being a bike racer to being a bodybuilder. All right. Does he still have the bike? He doesn't do any biking now. No. All right. Thank you. Go.
This is Zeus. Zeus, look. Right here, look. It's my parents, my brother's 170-pound Rottweiler. Look, I don't really have anything, but he's really nice. He's sweet. Look how big his head is. Hi.
They're almost the same size heads.
Good boy. So you get him to talk. You a good boy? Talk, right? Talk? No? He's not going to talk. That's pretty much what he does. That's his whole shtick. He moves his head around and looks around. That's it. Right? I think he's had enough. Look at that. What's that? Who's that? Oh, okay. That's it. That's what we got. We got one paw. Come on. Put the other one up. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh, now he's growling. Come on. Come on. It's okay.
He's actually not growling, he's talking.
Come on. Hop it up. No, it's not going to happen. That's it. That's all we got out of him. Hi to everybody here in Swansea, Massachusetts at the Swansea Mall. And right behind me, if you look above my left shoulder, you're going to see a GNC sign, right? Now, what's the whole deal about this GNC? This is the GNC I bought my very first supplement at. It was called Glanroids by Universal Nutrition, and they were raw glandulars, like liver tablets. And I just saw the word roids on it. It made the jump. You know, at 15 years old, made the jump. Steroids, Glanroids, okay, same thing. So I took them home, big bottle of these giant pills. Couldn't take them, I had to crush them up and swallow them, because it was disgusting crushing them up. Eventually my mom had seen the bottle and said, roids on it. And she made the jump between steroids and Glanroids, and took the bottle and tossed it while I was at school. And I came home looking for it, and I was like, where's my bottle of supplements? She was like, those were steroids. I'm like, Mom, they're Glanroids. It's a glandular, okay? Everybody knows that glandulars are not steroids. It's a supplement. And she felt like bad. Bought me a weight gainer instead, but I never got more Glanroids. And they stopped making them, so, because the word roids just didn't go anymore with marketing stuff. He was like a big guy, I mean a real big guy that used to work here. And I would just ask him, what are you using? He'd be like, that. It'd be like those expensive eye droppers, like $80 a pop. He'd be like, yeah, use that one, stack with that one. And I would go buy them and use them and get nothing from them. And then I would buy the Cybergenics kits here too. So I made so many frequent trips to this place, and here I am at 37 years old, and we just went again, because they have this new protein ice, which is a brand new product. And the protein that's actually in these are whey protein isolate, enzymatic hydrolyzed protein isolate, and pure whey protein isolate blend. So I mean, there's about as pure as you can get. It's for bariatric patients too. And I've never seen a real blend like this put on the market before, so I'm going to give it a try. Plus, it looks like it's fruity flavored, and I like stuff like that anyway. So let's head out of here and check out the rest of the mall.
All right, hello, what's your name?
Rick Medeiros.
And how do you know Jerry?
He's my nephew.
Tell us a funny story about him, or something, an interesting fact that maybe no one else knows.
Well, I remember when he was a kid, he always used to beat up his little brother. Because every time my sister bought one of an item, he had to have it. And he always won, because he was always bigger.
Did he take it away from his brother? Or?
Yeah, he was a brute. So my sister started buying 2 of everything. And then he still used to beat him up because he wanted both of them.
So he wasn't happy with just one thing?
No, he wanted everything.
He
wanted everything.
He was a delinquent.
Yeah, even when he was 5 years old, he was a delinquent.